Greetings, folks. David Henderson and Stanford Williams with CyberStreams, and we welcome you to this week's Microsoft Teams Tips and Tricks video. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about scheduling meetings. And much like everything in Microsoft, there's more than one way to go about this. I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can incorporate the Teams interface into scheduling meetings and that sort of thing. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen. I've got lots of options, but I'm going to choose desktop so I can just share everything that I'm looking at. And here is my calendar for the rest of the week. And you can see here I was scheduling a meeting earlier using Microsoft Teams. I'm going to do it again for you here. Again, there's a couple different ways to go about this. Here's probably the most convenient. If you have Teams in your Office 365 environment, it's set up correctly, you're going to have a join Teams meeting up here on your ribbon. So I can come here and I can pick a time frame, just click on New Teams Meeting, and it'll pre-configure your meeting with that information. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a title of Dave is Really Awesome. And I'm going to invite my wife. If you ever want to email my wife, there's her Gmail account right there. And you'll notice here that it puts Microsoft Teams in the location box, and then it drops in this little area here that our administrators set up for us. So you'll want to have, if you're a customer of CyberStreams, you want to have us help you set this up for you. It's pretty straightforward, and it's set up sort of a one and done thing. I would note that once I send this to my wife, she does not have Microsoft Teams on her computer or her cell phone or her tablet, but any one of those devices where she decides she wants to join this meeting, she clicks this link and she'll get a little web interface that pops up, and it'll go right into a Teams meeting no matter where you are. Now, this next little bit down here where it shows a phone number and a conference bridge, that requires an additional license from Microsoft. It's $4 per person per month. Each person is assigned a number. It creates a unique conference ID for each meeting, that sort of thing. Now, if you're just occasionally doing meetings with external people that need to call in, you can just let them know, send me a phone number and I'll call you. So when you start your Teams meeting, you can go in and call out to them to add to the meeting. So you're not stuck if you don't have this bridge as a part of your system. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this meeting out, and it's on my calendar. And I mentioned there's more than one way to do this. You know, if you've been scheduling meetings in Outlook forever, you come in here, you drop it in an area, and you say new meeting. You're going to have a button up here as well inside the meeting where you can pop the Teams meeting information in there. So there's a couple of ways to do it in Outlook. Now, if you're like us here at CyberStreams, we're working in Teams all the time, and you'll notice here on the menu off to the left-hand side that I've got a calendar here as well, and sure enough, if I come in here, there's those two meetings I scheduled today with my wife. I'm sure she's going to come home and tell me I'm cool and really awesome. I can, in the same way that I did in my Outlook calendar, I can select times, I can set up meetings, and here's one tip for you, one last tip for you. It's this Meet Now button. So I can come right into Teams, and I'm not going to do it now because it'll stop the meeting I'm in, but I can do Meet Now and then you know, invite other people in on the fly. So there you have it, a few ways to incorporate your calendar with Teams, invite people inside your organization, outside your organization, include phone numbers. You know, if there's gaps in there, let us know. We're happy to help. Give us a call.